What's up, everybody? My Scribian. A lot of you guys who do know me, I've been in financial services for many years, 23 plus years, have over 3,400 plus clients, trained hundreds of agents in this business to become successful. And those of you who are gonna listen to me first time, my video is about for those who want to be in this business as an entrepreneur in financial service in the insurance field. And I want to talk to you guys about what it takes to become successful in this business, becoming an agent and making a lot of money. Now, one thing that I can say, this is one of the best businesses out there in my opinion. And throughout my talk, I'll give you some bullet points to back up my opinion. And if this interests you, direct message me. I'll be happy to sit down with you and show you more details. Now, what it takes to become very successful in a business world, especially in sales world, because there's different kinds of businesses out there. There are businesses that generally, when you open the business, it has more incoming traffic than outgoing. But when you're in sales, especially the first 2-3 years, you have to go out there to build your name, to build your image, to build your database, to build your client base. When you do that first 2-3 years, then you truly start seeing the reward of referrals incoming and getting a lot of business clients who called you back because you build a database. Now these people know and heard of you, and they call you for your services. But the first 2-3 years is challenging. If when I hire a new agent, I always tell them, listen, this is a great business on a long run. On a short run, you have to understand that it takes time to build your business. Now, one of the reasons, there's many reasons I joined this business and I stick to it for 23 years. The reason I joined this business is because when I started, I was very young. So I met a lot of successful people. I started going through the trainings and meetings and motivational seminars. And I really liked the idea of self-growth. Besides the fact that I saw a lot of people making big amount of money in this industry, that was my motivation, especially when I was at my 18, 20, 25 age. But I like the fact of hanging out with very smart individuals, very successful individuals, and going through those trainings that not only helped me to learn and build myself in a financial services, but the personal growth side of it helped me to become better individual, better businessman, and later on become a better father, better husband, and every aspect it helped me to understand, to see the world differently. Because I went, I don't know how many trainings or seminars, couple hundred, if not 1,000 plus, and every time you learn something new. So that really helped me to always stay focused and become a better individual in every area of my life. And definitely it also helped me to build my business to the next level. So I like that fact. Another reason that I stick around to this business, I like the fact of when you're building the business, I have so many clients right now, and the renewals and residuals, this is very motivational because we all know in the sales world, a lot of times your income is very fluctuated, just like a stock market, it goes up and down. But in the insurance field, as you stay longer in a business, your database of client keeps growing. And even if you don't have some months strong sales, but you still make a lot of money because all the sales you accumulated up to this point, every month when the clients pay their payments, you get commissions, renewals, and residuals, and that builds up throughout the years. There's been many months that I made so much money and I looked at it, I'm like, how is this possible? I only had 2 sales this month, but look at the income I got this month. It's very high again. And then when I looked at my statement, I'm like, oh my goodness, this statement alone for a week, it's like $200-300 clients policy renewals and residuals, that adds up and it's a big amount. And some of the clients, I look back in a policy, I'm like, let me check when I wrote this policy. I get paid policies that I wrote 7 years ago, 8 years ago, 10 years ago. Why? Because that's the beauty of insurance field. So that's another reason that really motivated me to build this business. Another aspect, once you become good in this business, believe it or not, a lot of people want to work with you. I have a lot of agents that I train, currently over 30 agents that I consistently train, and my goal is to build my office, my team. And if you are interested, get hold of me, like I said earlier. And that's another avenue that really motivates me, is because there was many times where I train an agent, I put good 6 months to a year to 2 years to coach them. Next thing I know, they become very independent of me, and they do their own, sales, their own team they build, and it keeps growing. And next thing you know, just because these 6 months, 1 year, 2 year you invested in this individual, not only you help them to become successful and themselves make a lot of money, but you get a reward from their production. It's called override. And when you build a solid team, that's another revenue that adds up. And when you see all these different ways that insurance industry pays you, it's very rewarding. Now, the other side of my business is real estate. And the reason I got into real estate, because at a young age, I started buying a property, and I saw the reward of it, the profit of it, and it always was attractive to me. And I like the fact that real estate also can give you great income, but it doesn't have the insurance side of it, because every time you sell a property, that's pretty much it. You're not going to get a commission once you get your main commission. But in the insurance field, doesn't work that way. So that's why my core business is insurance, and I'm looking forward to retire in this business, God's willing, how much time God gives me. But this business truly made big impact in my life, especially financially. And also the last part that I want to add, that this business truly gives you, is the flexibility of your schedule and flexible style you can work. Especially after COVID, a lot of my clients, I do business with them over the phone, over text, and over the Zoom. So after COVID, what happened, what I noticed is a lot of the appointments, people don't even want to come to the office to do the appointment because they want to save time. They don't want to drive. They don't want to spend money on gas. So a lot of the appointments I start doing over the Zoom, and I get very good results also. And this gives me the opportunity to do my business from everywhere. A lot of times I just grab, my laptop is not here, this one. I grab my laptop and I have my phone. As long as I have my laptop and I have my phone, I can work technically from anywhere. I have an office in Glendale, California, and those days that I don't have a physical appointment, so what I do, either I stay home with my family, I spend time with the kids especially, and I go out here and there. Sometimes I go park with them while they're playing. I do here and there obligations. Or let's say I don't have a physical client appointment, I can drive to the park, by the beach, a little bit enjoy the nature, and put my headsets and still work. Because at the end of the day, what clients do care about is getting them results. They don't really care about you're working from the office, or you're at Starbucks, or you're at the park sitting down in a table enjoying the nature and still working. They care about you approving their policies and show them great customer service and make them satisfied. That flexibility caught my attention from early on, and because of this business I've been traveling a lot, and every time I travel, in many businesses, people don't travel because the moment they leave the business slows down, or business cannot run without them being physically there. But in this business, doesn't work that way. Many times that I went back home, Armenia, and I stayed there a month or two, my business didn't have almost any effect. Why? Because I had my team doing what they're doing. I still make money. My clients are calling me. I answer the phone. I don't change my phone number. I just get an international feature. So my phone is always with me. And then a lot of times from Armenia, I've been working, and a lot of the clients didn't even know that I'm traveling. So those are some of the benefits besides the opportunity of making a lot of money in this business. This flexible schedule is very, very attractive because I have a lot of business friends, and when we hang out together, we talk about different topics. And when we talk about business, I noticed a lot of people who are in different businesses, that business doesn't give that opportunity of having this flexible schedule. I have friends who are running a restaurant business, they have a pizza place, they have a body shop, they're in different businesses. And every time I talk to them, hey, let's go hang out over the weekend or do this and do that, most of the time they cannot, go out from their business because they have to be there physically. So those are very important factors to consider if you want to go from job to a business world. So it's very, very important. And I believe the way technology is growing, especially with AI, it's going to give us opportunity to service more clients without really meeting them physically, which gives you more opportunity to do more volume and service more clients. Because I remember when I was new in this business back in 2002, 2004, where social media just was starting. We didn't have all these great tools that we have now, ChatGPT or navigations or all the networking tools and communication tools. What I used to do, I used to drive 1 hour, 2 hour to appointment and then come back. My whole day was gone from 1 or 2 appointment. But sometimes I look my schedule nowadays, I do like 8, 9 appointments in one day, and I finish like around 6 p.m. and I count my appointments. I'm like, how many people I met out of these 8 appointments? Sometimes 1, sometimes 2, and sometimes none. But I did 8 appointments effectively because of technology and the opportunity we have. So I can go on more and more about this business, but I want to talk to you about what it takes to be successful in the insurance business. A couple of other points. If you're already agent, maybe this can help you also. So once you started this business, make sure you join the right organization and be a part of a right team. This is very, very important. If you are in an organization and you've been there for a while and for some reason you don't see a growth, get hold of me. I'll be happy to help you and help you to understand different structures out there when you're building or growing in this business. But very important, what it takes to be successful agent. Number 1, you need to understand, I said earlier, give yourself some time. At least 2 years of hustling until you see the referral, incoming calls. Until that, you gotta pretty much be out there. You gotta build your name. So another thing I learned in this business is you gotta have a very effective system and schedule. Because when you get into this kind of a business, or in general in a business world, technically you are your own boss from every angle. You have nobody tells you what to do, when to come, when to go. So that's a good thing, but it's also a bad thing, because if you don't have a discipline and you're not organized, you're gonna get lost. So what I did, I took my calendar very seriously. I put exactly each day what I need to do, and my calendar became my artificial boss in a sense. Why? Because when I have in my calendar, hey, I gotta make certain amount of phone calls today, and it's listed there, and every repeat it tells me each day what I need to do. I just start following that, and I saw the results getting better and better. Next thing you gotta do, you gotta understand, if you want to be a good agent, you gotta understand that you deal with people. So what I did until now, I still do, I start studying people. I start understanding different types of people. I start studying different personalities. Why? Because when I talk to people, I need to understand the person in front of me so I can figure out their needs and wants. So I can present them from the right angle, make sure we are on the same point, because that's going to help me to get the sale because they understand. That's very, very important. So I did a lot of self-education on that end too. I started studying a lot of successful producers to learn a lot of the ideas or concepts they use in their presentation. And I start improving my presentation every time, to the point where it became second nature. I don't have to think about it anymore. It just goes with the flow. It goes natural. So, but it took take me years to get to this point. I remember when I was new, I used to go to 10 appointments and close maybe one sale. Now I go 10 appointments, I close 7, 8, 9 sales. Why? Because when you consistently work on yourself and improve your skills and your knowledge, your communication, your results gets better. Very, very important. Another thing that I tell to agents who are in a business, you gotta know your strengths and weaknesses. How do you generate business? Are you good at in person? Are you good in phone? Maybe you're good in social media, making videos and content. Find out what you're good at and focus 80% of that on that area. So that's how you're gonna attract more people. Not just changing consistently different ways of generating business. If you're good at in person but you keep trying the phones or videos and it doesn't work well, go back to the basics, stick to that, work on that, put 80% of your energy on one-on-one communication in person, and then slowly improve maybe your content to generate more traffic. So when I work with a lot of agents, I help them to understand first themselves, what they're good at, and I help them and teach them how to focus on that skill they have to grow it so they can become better in the insurance business. So hopefully this couple of points will help you to make a decision if you want to be in this business, one, and if you're already in this business, you're looking for different opportunity in different type of structures in the industry, get hold of me. I'm with Alliance Partners Insurance Agency. Very happy to be here. We have a great organization here, great CEO. We have great system here. And if you want to make some changes for better opportunities, let's sit down and talk. Maybe this can really help you to see the insurance industry from different angle. This was Mike Caribbean. Thank you for watching this video. Subscribe to my channel and follow my content every platform at Mike Caribbean. Thank you for watching. Have a blessed day. See you guys next time. Bye-bye now.